Here's a question for you. Do you ever feel like you're just drifting through your day, not really getting what you want out of life? Well, in his new book, author Antonio Neves challenges you to stop living on autopilot. I spoke with Antonio to find out where to start.
I think a great way to think about it is by looking at your last 30 days. If you happen to be a person that's gainfully employed, you have a job, if you look back to your last 30 days and your employer had to make a decision to rehire you based on how you showed up the last 30 days, if the answer is no, you may be on autopilot. If you happen to be in a relationship, you're married, you have a partner, if your spouse had to make a decision whether or not to recommit to you based on the last 30 days or not, and the answer is no, you may be on autopilot. Because the way we can think about this is from a career perspective. I like people to think about when they first got hired for the job, how excited they were, how they showed up that first week, that first month, you name it. And now the question begs, how much of that man or woman still exists today? And so many of us have found ourselves on cruise control, going through the motions, no longer showing up with that day one energy, as I like to call it.
So I did recently start this job, so I think I'm okay on the job front, but I might want to be buying my spouse some chocolates because I'm like, But you never fear, you have actually 3 tips for us today, right?
Yeah, there are a few things you can do to ensure that you're not on autopilot. First and foremost, I invite people to finish something. On a regular basis, I like you to look at your calendar, see what's going on, and see what you can finish. I don't care if it's a puzzle. I don't care if it's a small home improvement project. If you want to write a book and you want to write 300 words for it, when you regularly finish things, and this comes out of positive psychology, we create confidence and we can build up momentum. The second thing that we can do is to start learning again. We've been students our whole lives, but something happens when we enter the real world. We stop being students. But right now, you have the opportunity to listen to some amazing podcasts where you can learn about absolutely anything. You can listen to great audio books or read a book. So many amazing free online courses are available for people. So I invite people to start learning again. And last but not least, no one who has accomplished anything of significance did it alone. So I invite you to connect with your community. We talk so much about the pandemic and how horrible it was. Even prior to the pandemic, the CDC was telling us there was an epidemic of isolation, people spending too much time alone. So I invite people to connect.
I'm like 2 out of 3 on that one, but I am, unless it's work, I have a hard time finishing things. Can I show you something? Can I see something? I can't believe I'm showing you this. That there is my photo project that I've been working on 4 months.
But that's real life. That's real life. We only see what's in front of the camera, but life happens behind the camera.
Sure does. So, okay, how do we get stuck in autopilot? Because I don't think I was always like this, but I definitely have traits that you're talking about.
Yeah, I think we get stuck in autopilot just because society has told us all these things that we're supposed to be doing. In many ways, many of us have accomplished the quote unquote American dream. We can check off all those boxes of education, maybe having a partner, maybe having kids, a mortgage, all of those things. But never once did we actually ask ourselves, but do I want all of these things? And one day people end up looking around the house and say, you know what? These aren't the things I actually want. There's real things that I wanted to pursue, things that I wanted to do. But most importantly, I think I realized that at some point, people stop being bold and courageous. It's like when you watch a football game, all of a sudden at halftime, one team is up 30-0. Then it's the fourth quarter. There's only 2 minutes to go. And all of a sudden, it's 30-28. In the beginning of life, we were playing to win the game. Then at some point, we started playing not to lose. There is a big difference between playing to win and playing not to lose.
You've shared the tips, you've told us what the problem is, but what is the very first thing someone can do to shake it up, to get out of autopilot?
Yeah, first and foremost, let's be real. Yes, we are tired. This past year has been no joke. I'm a guy that's used to traveling, 5,000 to 10,000 miles a month to do the work that I do. Now I've been home with my amazing family and my wife and my 5-year-old twins, but it has been extremely challenging. What we can do is I need people to surround themselves with people who are going to keep it real with them. One thing about this book, Stop Living on Autopilot, it's not another pat on the back. This book is raw and it keeps it real with people because we have people always saying things to us like, it's never too late. But I'm that dude. This is that book that says it may indeed never be too late. And the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get. And we have people telling us things when things don't work out in our lives. People will say things, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. I'm the person that says, was it not meant to be, or did you give up? Did you not work hard enough? We need people in our life who are willing to be honest with us because they love us and they hold us accountable because they don't want us to settle for the status
Yeah.
quo, for mediocrity. They want us to do great things.
Oh my gosh, didn't you love him? Antonio, he had so many great things to say. We're going to have that on our website later. And Antonio also challenged us to keep learning. So let's just do that right now.